Okay, this is page 2 of the Scientific Notation Word Problems Test Review worksheet. It's on the back side, number 7. It says, what is the ratio of the Milky Way radius to our solar system radius given that the distance from Pluto to the Sun is 5.9 times 10 to the 12 meters, and the Milky Way disk radius is 3.9 times 10 to the 20th meters. Express your answer in scientific notation and round the coefficient to the nearest tenth. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at just a picture of this. So you have the Milky Way disk galaxy. It's got a radius of 3.9 times 10 to the 20th. There's the center of the galaxy. The radius always goes up the center point. Our sun would be somewhere right in here, and that's way too big. It'd be like a little dot. You wouldn't even be able to see it, but I needed you to be able to see it. So our solar system lies right in here. I enlarged it here. So here's our sun. And it's, again, this disk radius. Here's your radius. From the sun, which is the center of our solar system, to the farthest planet, which is Pluto, that's 5.9 times 10 to the 12th. And so we want to use a ratio to compare that. So I'm going to use a label, a word label. It doesn't have to be this long. Just even MW and SS for solar system would work. So the Milky Way galaxy is 3.9 times 10 to the 20th, and our solar system is 5.9 times 10 to the 12th. If you take 3.9 and divide it by 5.9, you end up with 0.66 approximately, because we're rounding it to the nearest. I'm going to round it. It'll be it to the tenths when we're done. I'm going to put it at 0.66 right now. When we're finished, it'll actually be rounded to the tenths. You're not going to be able to leave it as 6,600. You're going to have 6.6. That's why I changed to that. And then we have 10 to the 20th over 10 to the 12th. So there's 8 tenths in the numerator, so 10 to the 8th. So this would be written 0.66 times 10 to the 8th. However, you have to write it 6.6 times 10. It's either going to be 10 to the 9th or 10 to the 7th. The way that I do this is I know that I've got 0.66. I know that I was decimal way down here. So from here to here right now is 8 digits. But I want to be from here to here, which means that it's going to be 7 digits. These are just a bunch of zeros right here. And so it's going to be 10 to the 7th. That's the best answer, 6.6 times 10 to the 7th. Now, that's an okay way to write it, but it doesn't really always help us think about it. So since it's really not that big of a number, I went ahead and wrote the radius of the Milky Way galaxy is 6.6 times 10 to the 7th, which is 66 million times greater than the radius of our solar system. So that just gives you a feel for how much we're talking about in terms of big numbers, which is why we use scientific notation. If you have other notes on scientific notation, you can always go back and look at them. Other assignments you can go back and review as well. There will be scientific notation on the final, so you will want to make sure you do that. You could also rewatch the 1 and 2 videos for this. Hope it's been helpful. Happy studying.